How do you properly measure the weight in a truck bed? Have you ever wondered how to accurately measure the weight in your truck bed? Knowing this is essential for safe towing and hauling. Let's break down the steps so you can manage your truck's payload capacity effectively. First, it is important to understand some key terms. The payload capacity is the maximum weight your truck can safely carry in its bed and cab combined. The gross vehicle weight rating is the total allowable weight of the truck, including its own weight plus cargo and passengers. Knowing these limits is vital before loading to avoid overloading, which can lead to mechanical issues or unsafe driving. Next, you will want to measure the dimensions of your truck bed. Start by measuring the length from the inside of the front bulkhead, which is the wall behind the cab, to the inside edge of the tailgate. Then, measure the width between the inside walls of the bed or between the wheel wells if your load needs to fit flat over them. Finally, measure the depth from the floor to the top edge of the walls. These measurements will help you determine the volume capacity of your truck bed. Now, let's calculate the volume of the load. Multiply the length, width, and depth to get cubic feet. To convert cubic feet to cubic yards, divide by 27 since 1 cubic yard equals 27 cubic feet. This volume calculation will help you estimate how much space your load occupies. Next, you need to determine the material density. Different materials have different weights per unit volume. For example, gravel, soil, sand, and mulch each have their own density values. Use known density values, usually in pounds per cubic yard, to estimate the total weight of the load based on the calculated volume. Now, estimate the load weight by multiplying the volume in cubic yards by the material density in pounds per cubic yard. This will give you an estimated weight of the load in your truck bed. For accurate measurement, consider using onboard truck scales if available. These scales use sensors on the suspension to provide real-time weight estimates of your load. Alternatively, you can use portable truck scales or visit public weigh stations to measure the truck's total weight. Subtract the truck's empty weight, also known as tare weight, to find the load weight. Finally, check your estimated or measured load weight against your truck's payload capacity to ensure safe loading. Remember to factor in the weight of passengers and any additional cargo inside the cab. For larger vehicles like 18-wheelers, weight distribution across axles is critical to comply with road regulations and avoid fines. Use axle scales or weigh stations to verify axle weights and total load weight. Properly measuring and managing truck bed weight helps prevent damage to the vehicle, improves handling, and ensures compliance with transportation laws. By following these steps, you can safely measure the weight in your truck bed and manage your payload capacity effectively.